Tonight on the Rowan Rundown, find out who human rights groups do not want to become the next CIA director. Also learn about a workshop that can help you obtain a federal job. Plus get to know the Rowan student who was drafted to the Colorado Rockies.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hello and welcome to the Rowan Rundown. I'm Rob Cunningham.
And I'm Leah Venable.
Saturday mail may soon go the way of the Pony Express and twice-a-day delivery. The Postal Service said Wednesday that it plans to cut back to 5-day-a-week deliveries for everything except packages to stem its financial losses in a world radically reordered by the internet. The Postal Service, which suffered a $15.9 billion loss in the past budget year, said it expected to save $2 billion annually with the Saturday cutback.
Today, the Boy Scouts of America chose to retreat. The Boy Scouts were not able to come to a decision on the proposal. Scouts attributed the delay to the complexity of the issue. The proposal under consideration was a proposal to ease the long-standing ban on gays by allowing sponsors of local troops to decide for themselves on the membership of gay scouts and adult leaders. They elected to push the decision back to May.
Police launched a massive manhunt for a former Los Angeles officer suspected of killing a couple over the weekend and opening fire on 4 officers early Thursday, killing one and critically wounding another, authorities said. 2 women were also wounded by LAPD, who shot at a pickup truck they thought belonged to the suspect.
Danielle Nottingham has more about human rights groups and the next CIA director.
Human rights groups like Code Pink do not want John Brennan to become the next CIA director. And today, lawmakers get their chance to grill the president's pick to run the nation's top spy agency. Brennan's Senate confirmation hearing comes in the middle of a growing controversy over U.S. drone strikes targeting terror suspects overseas. As President Obama's counterterrorism chief, Brennan helped manage the drone program.
In many cases, we're talking about hardened terrorists, but we do need to have a different approach when an American citizen is involved.
Now the White House is letting lawmakers look at classified information explaining the legal justification for using strikes targeting American terror suspects. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are raising concerns about the program. Brennan is also expected to face tough questions about his time as a CIA executive during the Bush administration and what he knew about enhanced interrogation techniques.
He's going to face questions from Democrats about his prior role in detention and rendition policies.
Brennan has said he was aware of the program but did not play a role in its creation, execution, or oversight. Today's hearing could decide whether or not Brennan becomes the next CIA director. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Not so secret anymore. Lawmakers to get classified drone info. President Obama has directed the Justice Department to give congressional intelligence committees access to information on rationale for drone strikes against American citizens working with al-Qaeda abroad. House Democrats will unveil 15 proposals for curbing gun violence that resemble President Barack Obama's plan and will include a call for banning assault weapons. The Democrats' recommendations will also include barring high-capacity magazines carrying more than 10 rounds of ammunition, requiring background checks for all gun sales, and prohibiting gun trafficking, which Obama proposed last month.
Computer Technology Corporation, Dell, has agreed to a $24.4 billion private buyout deal. The deal should be completed in a few months and would give control of the company to an investment group that includes Dell founder and CEO Michael Dell. Stockholders will receive $13.65 for each share that they hold, which is a 25% increase from the share price prior to the buyout. Next up, the NBA is starting to do an HGH testing. Alex Collins signed to Arkansas, and a list of baseball steroid users.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Packers. Viking. Packers. Viking. Viking.
Red state. Blue state. Vegan.
Carnivore.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
Downtown.
Optimist.
We come to different conclusions.
Half empty.
Half full.
But when we live united, we create real, lasting change in the building blocks of life. The education, income, and health of our communities, our families,
United.
even the person next to us.
Live united.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
Philadelphia police say that someone made off with hundreds of gallons of diesel fuel from a busy Wawa gas station in the Eastwick section of Southwest Philly early Monday morning. After about 40 minutes, the man drove off 513 gallons of diesel fuel worth more than $2,000. Here's Kim Davis with some exciting sports news on steroids and recruiting.
Biochemist Anthony Bosch was targeted by Major League Baseball as a supplier of performance-enhancing drugs that has strong links to clients and individuals such as Alex Rodriguez, Ryan Braun, and Melky Cabrera. The NBA has managed to avoid the major performance-enhancing drug scandals that have plagued the NFL and Major League Baseball for over the last decade. Commissioner David Stern said on Wednesday that he thinks the NBA will begin testing its players as early as next season. Running back Alex Collins signed his national letter of intent with Arkansas on Thursday, nearly 24 hours after he intended to because his mother refused to sign the paperwork. His mother was not present at the ceremony. Back to you at the desk.
A knife-wielding township man who was allegedly approaching two SEPTA police officers inside the 69th Street terminal was shot by the officers after he ignored several orders to drop his weapon Wednesday night. According to police superintendent, the man was identified as 55-year-old Mark Singer. A woman survived being hit by a train on Thursday in the Holmesburg neighborhood of Philadelphia. Police say that the 64-year-old woman was trying to commit suicide when the train hit her, sending her onto an embankment along Pennypack Creek. Rescuers took her to area Torresdale Hospital, where she remained in critical condition.
Governor Chris Christie lashed out Wednesday at a former White House doctor because of her comments about his weight. Dr. Connie Mariano, who served as White House physician from 1992 to 2001, said she would like to see Christie run for president in 2016, but he needs to lose weight. On Wednesday, Christie was asked about the doctor's comments, and Christie said that unless that she knew his family history, she should shut up. The mother of a teen who was seriously injured in a bus crash over the weekend says her son is awake and communicating. 16-year-old Matt Cruz was among 35 people who were injured when the bus he was on slammed into a highway overpass Saturday just outside of Boston, Massachusetts. State police continue to investigate the accident.
The reward for the arrest of a kidnapper is increasing to $105,000. The elementary school girl was kidnapped at Bryan Elementary School over 3 weeks ago. She was found hiding in an Upper Darby park the morning after the kidnapping. Philadelphia police say they have received over 200 tips and are still searching for at least 3 people who they think are connected to the incident. A former Rowan standout talks about his new signing with the Colorado Rockies when we return.
Bring this week.
Did they?
Couldn't know what they were writing.
The Children's Hospital of Philadelphia celebrated the grand opening of their new primary care center in West Philadelphia with a ribbon cutting and plaque dedication Wednesday. The center plans to accommodate over 64,000 outpatient visits annually and will also be home to programs such as Reach Out and Read and the Homeless Health Initiative. Smashburger is giving Rowan students different food options. The new restaurant is offering many selections that can be purchased with Borough Bucks as well as cash and credit cards. It is located at the corner of North Delsey Drive.